What's up, tennis fans? I'm Lauren Lynch, and this is Tennis Now, your source for the latest tennis news now. Happy 4th of July! Ivo Karlovic said it best today on Twitter. Happy 4th of July, the day Americans decided they prefer coffee over tea. Moving on to the latest in the tennis world, times are changing, said Novak Djokovic earlier today. Check out some of these great pictures he shared with us via Twitter. Novak Djokovic is the world's new #1 player, relegating Rafael Nadal back to the #2 spot he spent so many weeks sitting behind Roger Federer over the past several years. Gael Monfils and Mardy Fish are the new #7 and #8 players in the world, both career highs, while Thomas Berdych slid down 2 spots to #9. Surprising semifinalist Jo-Wilfried Tsonga jumped 5 spots to #14, and Juan Martín del Potro jumped inside the top 20 for the first time since his comeback began, up 2 spots to the #19. However, Australian Bernard Tomic, the young Wimbledon quarterfinalist, had the biggest leap, moving up 87 spots to the #71 after defeating the world #5 Robin Soderling in the 3rd round. Tomic was the youngest man to reach the quarterfinals at the Grass Court Grand Slam tournament since Boris Becker won a 2nd consecutive Wimbledon title in 1986. American Sam Querrey continued his year-long slide, dropping down 8 spots to #48. As few as 9 months ago, Querrey and fellow American John Isner were both ranked in the top 25. Isner is now 46th. By failing to defend her Wimbledon crown, American Serena Williams nosedived 150 spots in the rankings from 25th to 175th. It's her lowest spot since November of 1997 when she was ranked 304th. The good news for Williams is she has nowhere to go but up. Since she missed the entire season post-Wimbledon in 2010, she really has not that many points to lose, but just to gain some. Anything she earns from here on out will be all free points that she can just add to her ranking. There was plenty of shuffling inside the top 10, with Wimbledon champion Petra Kvitova moving up 1 spot to 7th, finalist Maria Sharapova moving up 1 spot to 5th, and semifinalist Victoria Azarenka moving up to the 4th spot. Falling in the opposite direction were Li Na. She fell down to the 6th place, and Schiavone fell down to the 8th place. The biggest jump upward came when Germany's Sabine Lisicki, the surprise semifinalist, she surged up to 35 spots to #27, just behind Kaya Kanepi, who slid 9 spots, and Roberta Vici, who jumped up 4 spots to 25th. Serena's sister Venus had a far less substantial fall, dropping only 4 spots from 30th to 34th. Her test will come in 2 months at the US Open, where she was a semifinalist a year ago. Bethany Maddox-Sands is now the highest-ranked American woman for the first time. Earlier in the day, the London Times reported that Rafael Nadal may be out for 6 weeks because of a hairline fracture he sustained during his match against Juan Martín del Potro at Wimbledon. According to Tennis.com, Nadal told Spanish newspapers that he would not be able to return to the court until he was completely healed mentally and physically. But there is no hairline fracture to be seen of. According to Benito Perez Barbadillo, Nadal's press agent, Barbadillo wrote on Twitter, "Just to be clear, Rafa doesn't have a fracture and he won't be off 6 weeks. Holidays and July 16th will play a golf tournament in Mallorca." He later wrote that the world #2 will start practicing on July 17th. Another tweet, he confirmed that Nadal will play the Rogers Cup in Montreal. Australians dominated the junior division for the singles titles at Wimbledon. This marks the 6th time a nation has held both junior titles in the same year. 17-year-old and 16th seed Luke Saville of Australia ousted Britain's Liam Brodie, the 15th seed, 2-6, 6-4, 6-2 to win the boys singles title at Wimbledon. He stopped Brodie's chance to be the first British player to win the title since 1962. Saville was in the junior final at the Australian Open in 2011. 15-year-old Australian and 12th seed Ashleigh Barty is the new junior Wimbledon girls champion after defeating 3rd seeded Irina Karamachova of Russia 7-5, 7-6. She's the first Australian girl to win in 31 years. Well, that wraps it up for today, tennis fans. Be sure to subscribe to the Tennis Now YouTube channel, clicking that button right up there. And guys, we haven't gotten barely any submissions for our YouTube contest, which sends 2 people to New York for 2 nights, which is awesome. Please go and imitate your favorite player and get it up there. I'm Lauren Lynch, and this is Tennis Now. Thanks for watching. See you soon.